We are back. This is the Now Morning Show all the way up until 8 o'clock. I'm Lisa Wickham with you. And today is Budget Day, and we expect to hear a lot from Finance Minister Comember just after 1:30. But some of you at home are probably thinking to yourselves, I need to figure out how I'm going to get my budget, how to spend my money wisely. And some of you already know how to do that. But always a pleasure to have on set Elson James, CEO of JMMB Express Bank, and we are going to be talking about budgeting. Good morning,
Absolutely.
Elson.
Good morning, Lisa. How are you?
I am fine and fabulous. I remember this time last year we were at it, and we're at it again.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Every year.
Every year, because
year.
it's important to make your budget, whether it's your annual, monthly, or quarterly budget.
Correct.
What do you recommend?
Actually, very similar. Morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Very similar to what Minister of Finance will be doing today, right? I'd say three things.
Yes.
First thing is write it down. Whether you're deciding to do it on a monthly basis or an annual basis, I'll recommend that you do it monthly. But every month, write down what your expenses you think are going to be, how much money you have coming in, and then try to figure out, okay, I'm going to put this much towards savings, this much towards entertainment, this much towards, the kids and so forth.
Yes.
So write it down. That's the first thing.
Second
thing, pay yourself first.
Pay yourself first.
Pay yourself
What
first.
do you mean by that?
Pay yourself first means just like the Minister of Finance, when you look at your paycheck, the first thing that comes out
Taxes.
is your taxes. That's the government paying themselves first.
But what about if you're working? Well,
so either
I'm
way,
confused.
yeah, no
Break
problem.
that down.
So paying yourself first means save first.
Okay.
So if you're making $100 or $200, take out $10 first and put that down. And
into
then,
savings.
Exactly.
Not into money to go party.
No,
Right.
exactly.
Okay.
That's entertainment. So
Right.
put that first towards savings and then budget the rest towards of your
But you know,
expenses.
Elson, some people are going to say, save. I barely making, say JOB, just over broke.
Agreed,
I'm
agreed.
barely making
Yeah.
any money. How am I going to save?
But that's why it's important to do that first, right? Because it's amazing how we adjust. So, for
Yes.
example, last year you may have been making $100, and let's say you get a $2 raise because of cost of living adjustment.
Yeah.
You just end up spending that $2.
Right.
But a year ago you didn't have it.
Right.
You were doing without it. So take that same $2 and put it aside.
But
and
there's some
continue to
people
do.
who would not have had a raise for a while.
No.
How do you speak to them?
No, agreed. So it's then to say, okay, what am I doing that I can maybe do a little bit less of?
Okay.
A little bit less entertainment, a little less on food.
Or even start to economize. So even if you
Correct,
have a company,
Right.
you would start to look at where can I cut? Can I be more efficient with energy, for
Correct,
example, with my
exactly,
electricity, with my
exactly,
water,
Exactly.
recycling.
Should you switch to CNG on your car? So all
Right,
the little things
okay.
that you could start to say, well, how do I improve and how do I
And that's
save?
similar to the national budget in the way that monies would be
Exactly.
moved and allocated to different spends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then the third part, which can help with the savings, is most of us have debt, have some sort of loan out there. Try to bring that down.
Okay.
So if you have higher cost debt, then try to refinance. Refinance is just a big word to say, can I find something else to pay that off at a lower price? And then again, save that amount. So if you have a credit card at 27 or 28%, see if you can get a loan for a smaller amount. If you have higher purchase at higher rates, pay that down. Pay that down first, and then the amount that you're putting towards your debt, save
Right,
it.
right.
So that helps towards your savings. So the three things, write it down, pay yourself first, and reduce your debt.
Reduce your debt. And
Same
that
thing the Minister of Finance will be looking at.
sounds very simple, but you know what?
Exactly,
Implementation,
exactly.
that's the part.
Do it every month.
Do it every month,
and
yeah.
revisit it every month, and you'll be surprised.
I was going to ask you that. How often do you need to go back and check?
Every
and so
month,
on?
because of course it's life. So
Yeah.
you may say, listen, I'm going to put aside $20 for traveling, and then
Yeah.
you may find that, you know what, I traveled a little less this month, so I have $5, let me save that. Or you may say, listen, I'm going to put aside $50 for the kids, and something pops up, one of them gets
so
ill,
emergency.
for example.
Let's talk about emergency. So do
Exactly.
you have to put aside for emergencies as well?
Absolutely.
Which is separate from savings.
Which is absolutely separate from savings. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of times we put aside for emergency, and we see that as savings, and we spend it. It's
Yeah.
true emergency. But then you can adjust that as well, and that's why
Yeah.
I say do it monthly, because you may say, hey, you know what? For the last year, nothing much has happened, so I'm going to move a little bit of that across to savings. Or just the opposite.
Right.
Something big happened, and I may have to tap into my savings to help with the emergency. So it is a fluid every month. Make an
Yeah.
adjustment, see how it is, but pay yourself first.
What about the guilt factor? You're using money to probably enjoy life
Yes.
a little bit
Yes.
and feeling like I shouldn't really be spending this on
No,
myself
no.
now.
So for me, we all have different views on it. For me, I think the same way that you pay yourself first, make sure that you're enjoying life in some form or fashion.
Yeah.
So I would always recommend in that budget, put something for entertainment. It could be as simple as going to the movies. It could be as simple as enjoying that favorite piece of cheesecake or chocolate cake, whatever that indulgence is.
Yes.
But I mean, we're working hard. We're out. We're in that traffic that Carrie's speaking about. We're out there every day on the grind. Take a little bit of time from your salary and do a little bit of entertainment.
Yes.
But again, budget it.
Yes.
Don't go all out spending all of your money on.
Yeah, you get one raise and it goes in one shot.
Exactly,
We don't want to do
exactly.
that.
Not at all.
We
Not
don't
at
want to
all.
do that.
Not at all.
Elson, it's always a pleasure having you
Thank you
here.
very
I look
much.
forward to having you more.
We'll
work on that.
it.
And wonderful, wonderful. So
Thank
remember, write it down.
Write it down.
Pay yourself first.
Pay yourself first and reduce your high interest debt.
Excellent.
All right.
Elson James, CEO of JMMB Bank, JMMB Express.
Express Finance, yes.
Express Finance. Always a pleasure having you on the program.
Thanks, Lisa.